There's still no marker here. Wait a minute. Go back to Stonebury. Is Zavid, like, in Stonebury right now? Might be Zavid. There's at least something in here. Or this might just be an in skit. It's an in skit. That's fine. We'll do that.
Velvet! Let me in this instant!
You can't come in. And if you do, I'll eat you.
It's not just your room, you know.
You took an oath to obey my every command if you lost our fight. And I'm commanding you to wait just a little longer.
What are you doing out here in the hall?
I left to go out on a little errand, but when I came back, Velvet shut me out of our room. I've been standing here for over half an hour, but she seems no closer to letting me in. I don't know what to do.
Any idea what she's doing inside there?
No, I don't have a clue. All I can tell you is that sometimes I can hear something like deep breathing and soft moaning.
Well, she must be doing something in there she doesn't even want a fellow woman to see.
Something she doesn't want seen. Do you think maybe she's weighing herself?
Even if you allow for getting undressed and then dressed again, there's no chance it takes half an hour to weigh yourself.
Could she be putting on makeup? I've been yelled at for barging in on that before, although not by Velvet.
That's just because you're a guy. I hardly think Velvet would have a problem with me saying that.
This is no time to just stand there lollygagging, kiddo. Velvet is obviously in great danger this very minute. Her life is hanging in the balance. She's right. You know Velvet, never letting her weaknesses show. She probably kicked Madame Eleanor out because she didn't want anyone to see her in such bad pain. That would explain the heavy breathing and moaning, too.
Now that you mention it, right before I left, she had a stiff expression and she did not look well.
Well, kiddo, are you going to abandon her in her time of need? The moment to test your mettle has come at last! Test my mettle. Will you go in there or won't you? The fated decisive hour has finally arrived! Velvet!
What is it, V?
Huh? Well, I thought you might die, so I...
Seriously? A little cleaning isn't gonna kill me.
But you were looking pale, and we could hear you breathing strangely and making weird sounds.
I don't think I was breathing strangely.
Then what was that noise? It sounded like...
When you're cleaning glass, you breathe on it first, don't you?
Then what about the moaning?
The inn has this room cleaned regularly, but they missed a lot of the details. When I looked at the cups, I saw they still had tea stains from whoever drank out of it last. That's enough to make anybody moan in disappointment.
Oh, I see. But if you told me you were cleaning the room, I would have offered to help, you know.
Everyone has their own unique way of cleaning things, so in the end it's just faster to do it myself. My sister had her own ways, and I'm sure you do too, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, I'm finished so you can come back in again. Whew, what a relief to have that all done.
What a skit, man. What a skit. Oh, do you think she's weighing herself? Rokuro is too precious. Go ship's anchor, that was easy. Still missing a special here. Another in skit, don't mind if I do.
Benwick told me that you can mop the floor with the water you've used for washing rice, and it'll make the wood shiny. Is that true?
It is. Not only does it get the floor clean, it'll put on a layer of rice brown oil at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wow, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
Yeah, rice water has a lot of uses. The first time you use a new earthenware pot, boil rice water in it, and you'll extend its lifespan. And if you use it when you're rehydrating dried fish, it'll tenderize it and take away the fishy smell too. And if you water plants with it, it acts as a fertilizer. It's really useful stuff.
Wow, look at you, Velvet. Maybe I could see you with a family after all.
You don't have to act so surprised.
Still, I've never read that in any of my books before. How did you end up learning all that?
I learned from Salika, who learned it from our mom. It's just been passed down across the family.
Wow! What else did you learn from your sister growing up?
Celica taught me everything our mom knew about cooking, from the basics to more advanced techniques. Speaking of which, rice water is really useful when cooking, too. If you use it to boil radishes, it'll get rid of their bitter taste. When you use it to boil bamboo shoots or burdock roots, they'll soften and take on a nice white color. My mother taught Celica that anyone who threw away rice water wasn't qualified for housework, and my sister passed it on to me, too.
You know so many cool things!
When I needed to make When you need to make a child eat their vegetables, it'll go over better if you can cook them tender and not so bitter.
I bet you'd make a pretty good mom one day, Velvet.
You really think so? Actually, since you're here, Bienfu, I have to ask. Those are discarded vegetables on your tray there, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're just raw scraps left over from cooking. I was on my way to throw them out just now.
What are you talking about? That's all still good stuff you can use. Look at those radish leaves. Dice them up, fry them in oil, add soy sauce, cooking wine, bonito flakes, and sesame seeds, and voila! A perfectly healthy topping for rice. And that potato skin? If you wipe the inner side on a mirror, it won't fog up. Put some salt on those lemon rinds and you can use them to scrub a wash basin sparkling clean.
Holy cow, Velvet! You're a treasure trove of knowledge.
You know what's been bothering me? These pirates are way too wasteful with their food. They leave so much garbage.
You might be getting a little carried away here.
Yeah, I think you've made the jump from potential mom to bothersome in-law.
The Aizen smirking for that is so good. Velvet wife material confirmed. That was good. So now, take me to Lionel Island Wharf. Is there anything here at all? Oh, there's a lot here, actually. Okay, this might be relating to Rokuro's side quest again. There has to be someone else to tell us more about Rokuro's side quest at some point or another. Hello there.
There's a Class 4 island that folks
There's
were
another
too
one?
afraid to go near even before the demons showed up.
If there weren't any demons, what was so scary?
Well, the guy who owned the island was a real lowlife. They say he'd take a bunch of lawbreakers out there and make them kill each other.
Bien. Crimes or not, that's terrible.
The seas near the island ran red with the blood of the convicts. Hell, you could even smell it in the air. Folks say that even now, on nights when the sea turns red under the light of the crimson moon, the prisoners' spirits return to the island. You ask me? I bet that those demons are reincarnations of the dead prisoners. If you go there, you'd best be careful.
I'd rather just stay far, far away.
I didn't realize there was another Class 4 zone. I hope that's the last one. Fine. What the heck are you guys doing over there? What are you doing over here?
I heard about some Abbey people who went to
There's
recon
another.
a
How many Class 4s
Island
are there?
and haven't come back.
Oh? I wonder what's drawn their gaze.
Well, recently, a fishing boat carrying demons washed up in the harbor and caused a real stir.
The crew just probably caught demon blight, right?
Well, about that. People found flowers on the ship that only bloom on that there Class 4 island. But even if the fishermen had gone near the island, they weren't the types who'd ever even consider setting foot on its shore.
Could the demons have attacked the ship, then ridden it all the way to the harbor in search of more prey?
The demons were wolfmen-looking guys. Certainly got the Abbey on alert. A whole bunch of intelligent demons is bad news.
Wolfmen? An island of Therians? I'd say that place ranks 6th on the places where I'd least want to live.
Wait, what the hell kinds of places are 1 through 5?
Hey, Moneyzilla, what's up, man?
What's that you're pouring out?
It's for Aifread's memorial.
Captain, this is some good booze the first mate's been hiding away. Drink up! It's all yours!
Ha! I'll never forget you, Captain. And I'll never forget that 500 gold I loaned to you either.
And I'll always remember how hard your fists were.
That's just because you screwed up all the time, Benwick.
I always meant to hit him back one day, but now I'll never have the chance. It's so unfair.
Oh, shut up. It'd be 100 years before you'd be able to knock him out. Not even Von Aifread would wait that long for you.
Hey, I could have managed it in 50.
Well, this turned out to be a pretty lively memorial.
To death, we are as equals. It comes to us all. There's no reason to treat it as something special.
Exactly. And besides, we're all pirates here. Wherever we sail, death is always lurking beneath the waves.
You're all prepared for it.
Of course we are.
Eisen, would you mind if I said a prayer for Aifread?
You would? He's the most terrible villain in 100 years.
That's true, but I just...
What if you prayed for Eisen's friends instead? I don't think there'd be a problem with that.
Okay. Is it alright if I pray for your friends instead, Eisen?
I'm not stopping you.
That's nice.
Captain, I was more enriched by the days I spent sailing with you than the centuries I roamed in search of something to end my curse. Thanks for the fun, Aifread.
Dude, Tales of Berseria has... Hey, there's Eisen's color variant. Tales of Berseria has the best version of Aifread, bar none, in Tales of. So good. Aw, dude, check out the sick red jacket. And the gold, I love it. Let's make him wear the Void Norman hats. Very cash money, alright, glad to have that. Gonna look and see, do any of these other places have exclamation marks on them other than Killer House? We have 3 class 4s to do, which kind of blows me away a little bit, not gonna lie. Didn't think there was that many left. Not seeing exclamation marks anywhere. So, warp me to... We were just at Mare Show, warp me to a ball. We were already at a ball a little bit ago. Dude, these load times. Taliesin, anything new there? Now that we've done more stuff about Zavid. Nothing here. This tavern is weird. No. Doesn't look like there's anything in Taliesin. Stonebury is where we were just at, but I'm just gonna go through everything. Nothing here. Haria, we were just at a little bit ago, but again, we're gonna quick check it. Oh, there is something here at Haria. What's this about? Oh, there are a lot of people here now. What the heck? Now that I cleared out the troll. What are you doing up there, buddy? You got something going on?
I moved here from Isolt. I couldn't just abandon Aminoch's temple. But the Abbey and Inominat are important to me too. It's not like I'm rebelling against them. I just think that these traditions and beliefs are part of our island's heritage. We have to honor them.
I think that's wonderful. But aren't you worried about the demons?
I asked the exorcists in Isolt for help. They said they couldn't station anyone here immediately, but they would send frequent patrols.
That's pretty tolerant, coming from the people who banned Aminoch worship in the first place.
Those who served under Lady Teresa have a strong sense of justice. They'll protect everyone, regardless of belief. No one has heard from Lady Teresa for some time now, but her people are trying to carry on her ideals.
Yeah, well, you know, I think Teresa became Aminoch, so I guess that's kind of poetic. Hello. Oh, this isn't voiced. We were studying the Empyrean religions in the capital when we heard the Aminoch faith was in danger. We came here.
Sadly, the ceremonies and rituals of the Aminoch faith were lost with its priestesses. We're trying to recover them. A number of people moved to Isolt from the village. We're going to try to interview them and record what they know.
This place used to be an inn. Will you reopen it?
Why does this immigrant youth not have voiced lines? Yes, people still.
I
couldn't read it.
History, and am especially interested in the history of local cuisine before Midgan took over. Since some ingredients can only be found here, I thought I could help out with the inn while practicing the traditional recipes.
What sort of dishes will you make?
Tropical moussaka, southern-style mango fried rice, papaya sukiyaki, some other stuff too.
I can't imagine what those would taste like.
Me neither. That's why I've got to use local ingredients to further my research. I don't know how long it'll take, but one day I hope to perfect these recipes and serve them at this very inn.
My dream is to preserve the traditions, rites, and foods of this village for future generations.
I wish you luck.
That was so weird, dude. That was so weird. Moneyzilla, my man, thank you for subbing to Tier 1 for 3 months. Greatly appreciated. I'm doing well. Thank you very much, brother. Hey, dude, what you got going on? I think I killed some Code Reds. Yeah. What else you got? That was number 29. Still missing 26 and 23, although this might be 23. 26, 23, and then this number 30. Those might be the only Code Reds left in the game. I assume the other two that we don't have on the list yet are mini bosses, or Code Reds that'll show up during side quests, I mean. Yassault? That exclamation mark is the cameo battle, which I'm kind of holding off on for a little bit. We have an in skit here. Okay, let's do the in skit. Get that knocked out. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Oh, this is not an in skit. Hello.
Hey, have you heard the rumors? People are saying there's a talking penguin around.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know penguins could talk.
It's true. 3 people have already talked with it near the beach at night.
You don't say. We should totally try to capture it. It'd be a great addition to Magilou's menagerie.
Well, this is no light matter here in Ysault.
Local legend has it that when the end times come, a talking penguin will declare judgment upon the sinful. Everyone who's encountered this penguin has been bedridden from the sheer shock of it.
Are you sure it's not just some demon?
It doesn't appear to be, though it does seem to be quite aggressive. It goes after people, attacking them as it yells, "I'm a medical student from Rize Maxia!"
Is that supposed to be its judgment or whatever?
I have no idea, but whatever you do, you'd better not visit the beach at night.
This is some kind of reverse psychology trick, right?
Okay, so this is actually, I didn't realize it had to be at night. So as you can tell, medical student Rize Maxia, it's Jude, my boy, and he is the first cameo battle of Berseria. So this over here doesn't start Jude's cameo battle. What is this? What's going on over here? I thought that this did because there were so many penguins right here because I knew it was related to penguins.
A wild penguin sighting. How are things looking at the penguin farm?
Not good. They're still listless. I tried changing their feed, but they barely touched it. With the weather what it is, the sea temperature has gone down. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe so. I've been pulling up different fish around here lately too. And get this, I found a kraken queen in my nets the other day. Normally you only find them in the northern oceans.
Kraken Queen?
If this keeps up, Ysault's fishing industry is in dire peril. We've got to do something about this.
Fishermen and penguin farmers. We should all get together and have a meeting to figure out what to do.
By the way, you get smacked about by that Kraken Queen?
Oh yeah. Those long whip-like tentacles did a number on me. I loved every moment of it.
Oh man, lucky. I should take the boat out tomorrow, see if I can catch one.
I still don't get it. But as long as they're having fun.
Yeah, dude. As long as you're having fun, I guess. Try not to die or whatever. Okay, so... yeah, the penguin puzzle. Stay at the end of the assault. So that is the cameo battle with Jude. We're going to hold off on that for just a little bit. Check Loringen again. Nothing going on here. Anything back up at Renede? No. Nothing in Renede. Port Cadnix. We were just at Cadnix a second ago.